Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Look Ahead Lines. Hit the like button, subscribe. YouTube channel, Sean Higgs. Promo code midday. I got the wrong back setup here. Promo code midday on winning free picks there. If you're looking for premium stuff, and why wouldn't you? Number one college basketball, number one college football. Not too shabby. Last I checked, number one last 30 days. I don't know. We'll see how it shapes up after tonight's games with how everybody else does. Look at lines. We're going to talk about some college hoops for tomorrow. I've not made a bet for any games yet. You know, I went 2-3 today on the site. In the video, you know what? I didn't even check to see how we did in the video today. I know San Diego State took care of business for us. Let me I'm on the NBA right now because I want to see how the Lakers are looking for their, rarefied air first time back-to-back in-season championships. So I want to see what that score was in that game. Let's see. We got Grambling plus 6. They're down 4 right now. Auburn, I don't even know how Auburn did. Of course, Auburn is the late game. And we had money earning Furman. Boy, well, like I said, they got a tip still too. So hey, listen, we're 1-0 in the video. Team total Buffalo over 34. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got some comments already. Who's in the chat? Mr. NC Money. I'm out of my truck now, rolling up, and need to relax after the sweat during the Duke game. Kansas pulls that one out, 175. That would have been a wild game, huh? 175 to 172. 75-72. Kansas gets it done in that one. Locking in the Kings in the house. Got North Carolina and our money earning Furman about to tip off. And number 1, that's what I'm doing. Were you the first like? Is that what you're talking about here? I don't even know who's playing tomorrow. I got the games, and you wait for the some of the lines that get pulled up, right? Because they pop up as games end, and there's, you got what? You got Cancun. We got Paradise Jam, Holiday Invitational. We're in Maui. We got so many tournaments going on here. Friday, who's tomorrow? We got Battle for Atlantis, Louisville, Indiana, West Virginia, Gonzaga, Oklahoma, Providence, Davidson, and Arizona for the Battle for Atlantis. So we got that. Puppies underway. Maui's underway. Players Hours underway. San Diego State, Creighton, A&M, Oregon, Houston, Bama, Notre Dame, Rutgers. Vegas Showdown was today. We got the Rady Children Invitational. It's on Friday. Purdue, NC State, BYU, and Ole Miss. We got the Fort Myers games already underway. Who else we got coming up? ESPN Invitational. NIT season tip-off. It's down in Orlando. It's Lake Buena Vista there in Disneyland. Arizona tip-off. Cactus Division, Desert Division. Acrisure. They got a couple. They got the Holiday Invitational. They got another Invitational here in the Palm Desert, California, with Colorado State, Santa Clara, TCU, Washington. Then they have another one. Cal Poly, Grambling, St. Mary's, USC, New Mexico. We got just a bunch. We got a bunch of stuff going on, college hoop-wise, eh? And again, as the lines come up, I'm trying to fill them in and see what's what. Detroit, Rhode Island's up at Detroit. I had Detroit. Was it today? Plus 10. It's weird because you get the games like the day before, and I load them up. I don't even know if that was a morning game. Detroit again catching a 15 piece. Oregon won. San Diego State, like you said. Yep. Lakers. I don't have a bet on them tonight. Clemson gets it done. Dan's Rants in the house. How you doing, Dan? Let's see what we got here. Crazy Duke Kansas game. Only made one college basketball bet so far. Cash on everything in football. I won't touch basketball for it. No, listen. NBA, I've got 8. I'm 4-4 in NBA. I am now, after a 2-3 day, 86-60 in college basketball. So I like college basketball. College footies, 119-83. I always say, Dan, you've watched the show here before. If you're rolling well in a sport, especially this time of year, you got football going on, why are you running into the NBA or hockey or even college hoops, right? Say your baseball season's going good, right? Football comes, you're going to jump into football. No reason to jump into other sports for making money somewhere else. Why? Why mess up a good thing? Why? And the crazy thing is, as good as my football's been, I've kind of pulled back pulled back. What do I have? I got four games up here, 5, 6. I got a few games, but no, it's okay. That's good. That's good. That's good business right there, Dan. It's good business. Thinking about getting on Rutgers live. Where's my scores here? Rutgers against the Irish. Well, this game was a pick 'em anyway to start, so it's. I mean, again, plus money here. Where's T Money? Is he jumping on Southern Utah money line or something here? Coming live on big plus money. Gramblin's going to pull out a cover for us in the video here. Listen, you know what? I shouldn't say that. It goes overtime and then all heck breaks loose. Desmond's in the house. Snooze and I lose. Buffalo defeated Kent State, but overslept on my day off this afternoon. Oh, my goodness. I'm annoyed I didn't play on the sites. I sort of lean Buffalo. I didn't put it out. We had the team total here. And I also said when I did the video with Lenny, I was like, hey, you want to alt this total up to 40.5 with the Bulls. It's always bad when you miss a winner. But have you overslept or just totally missed out a game you want to bet and turned out to be a loser? You don't remember those. People don't remember those. Michael B's in the house. Dodgers signed Blake Snell. How is this interesting? The Dodgers need pitching. They got a bunch of 5-inning guys. And listen, Blake Snell's, he got one complete game in 10 years. I mean, nice signing. He fits right into the mold of guys who don't pitch deep into games, though, for the Dodgers. That is their MO. That is what they do. I mean, listen, won the Cy Young twice. I mean, you can't really not that man knocked the guy. But that being said, final. You got a pitcher here who we saw him start slow. We weren't shocked. Last game we pitched was the end of September. Doesn't come back till April to pitch. No spring training. Historically, starts slow anyway. And he did. And boy, oh boy, when he went to the injured list, came back, and then he comes out and starts pitching well. But, I mean, you look at his numbers for his career. Here we go. Most innings pitched, 2023, 180. Before that, you got to go all the way back to 2018, 180. 107, 128, 128, 104 this year. One complete game. 200 starts. One complete game. I mean, where's his pitching thing here? Average. Do I have that on here? It's a good signing. I think that takes him out of the Soto thing, but this tells me they're not going to re-sign Bueller. Kershaw, is he going to hang it up? Otani's coming back off an injury. Glasnow's hurt. May, Gonsolin, Stone, Sheenan. What do we got here? He had a bullpen day in the World Series. Giovanni's in the house. Michael B. 8-1 college basketball day. Oregon, PA, Eastern Kentucky, Bama, Clemson, Colorado live at 5-1. Excellent. They did something done and took a live one with Duke. I don't understand why they were the dog. Well, they were probably the dog because they were losing. I mean, they were a 4.5. Well, they were 2.5, went to 4.5, back down to 3. How do we beat Izzo? Good win for Penny. We liked Penny yesterday. Didn't play him today. This, normally Izzo's teams, I guess they start slow sometimes. But the last couple of years with this guy, you think it's like, all right, here comes conference play. Izzo, March, tournaments. Has not been the case. I don't think they've had a good team in quite a while. Michigan State basketball. And when I say in a while, what you normally get out of them as like a Sweet 16 kind of run, stuff like that. 20-15, 21-13, 23-13, 15-13, COVID, who cares? 22-9, 30, here we go. 32-7, 30-5, 20-15, 29-6, 27-12, 29-9, like teams that kind of advance a little bit. Where'd that been? Second round. Regional, second round. First 4. There's the semifinals in 2018. Second round, first round. It's I don't know what to expect. Don't know. I don't know about State anymore. I want to bet Seattle money line and Auburn first half for now, but I just gave back $3 to the books on the Duke disaster. How about you just sit down, maybe have some pretzels, turn on, watch season 1 of Reacher, season 2 Reacher on Prime. I don't know. Cobra Kai's back out on Netflix. You don't got to bet the game, Mike. Got to bet the game. UNC Auburn game is interesting. What do we got in this Auburn game? 12-4. At least that's what it's showing here on the ESPN app. Grambling down 5. Was I looking at the wrong score? I thought one game was close. Maybe I was looking at the wrong game. 74-70. Hold on a second. I could have sworn this Grambling game was 30 seconds left. Maybe it was a different game. Maybe I was looking at the Smoo game. I have no idea. Brian Nunn is in the house. Michael B. I want to take Rutgers money line, but why is the 24 team in the country laying a basket to Notre Dame? Probably because they lost to Kennesaw last game, and maybe they're not as good as what they are. Dana says, I agree. Been starting to stack the average college basketball just watching. When football gets lower in volume another week without college football, full slates, I'll be ready for whoops. There, like I said, if you're trucking along in a sport, why are you running? You don't have to. You're making money. Take it. Am I going to run to look at that NBA? I'm not looking at NBA. 8 games, I'm 4-4. Hockey, I'm 7-9. I'm going to run to bet hockey when I'm 40 games over 500 in college football and 20 games over. What did I say it was? 86 and 60, 26 games over 500? Yes. No, I'm not going to run to do that. Keep going in the college sports. Dolphins, let's see, King D. Dolphins are 0-14 on row and temperatures under 42 degrees. It's supposed to be 33 up in Green Bay Thanksgiving night. It is a cool night for sure. I still like Miami. Just because they have, Tua's come back, they're playing good. They're playing well. They're putting up points. How about here we go? Miami has just one win in the last 32 years when it's 23 degrees or cooler. Now we're dropping the temperature down to 23. In 32 years, it's one win. So I don't know here. I like I said, 3.5s scream to me to take the favorites. But I don't know, man. Something tells me Miami. Miami. Isn't that a song too? The guy who did I Love LA did Miami. He also did Short People. Somebody says, a little live betting and Snell will do work for the Dodgers. They're going to get some depth, I assume, between health and signings. Yeah. I mean, like I said with the Dodgers, they have a depth chart of pitchers, and I'm going to pull it up, of guys who are coming off injuries, who before they were hurt, they go five innings. Right? They're a bunch of 5-inning guys. Now you got Yamamoto. Glasnow's hurt. Gonsolin's hurt. Dustin May's hurt. Sheenan's hurt. Landon Aqua's the youngster. Ohtani, we'll see if he's back. I don't know. Bobby Miller, right? Who's the pitcher? Miller was hurt. Stone, Sheenan, Miller, May, Michael Grove, Goslin. I mean, you got plenty of guys. Who's healthy? Who are the healthy ones? That's not even counting Buehler and Kershaw. Rich keep getting richer. Dodgers see him as a beast. Yeah, but they're not. He's there. They're not. I don't think they bring back Buehler with that signing. And I put Buehler in the bullpen. Listen, I got like some signed rookie autos of Buehler. I thought the guy's on his way to Hall of Fame the way he's pitching. 2 Tommy Johns. They're not paying him. He just brought in this guy who's won 2 Cy Youngs. 2 Cy Youngs, 2 Tommy Johns. Where are we going with that? He's gone. Did they bring Kershaw back for $1 million? I don't know. Snell's their guy, either ahead or behind Yamamoto. And then everybody else, see who's healthy. Michael says, I relate to 3 to King D with Green Bay. We've seen the Finns in the cold. They shrivel up like your Johnson in cold water. No, Dolphins going to play in the cold with blankets, gear, and heaters all over the sidelines. Listen, you saw them against Kansas City last year in the cold. Now, that's January. It is December. It's still Green Bay at night. They run the ball. Got my guy A-Chain out there. Like him. Tyreek Hill played in Kansas City. It's going to bother him. He's a Kansas City guy. Tua Tagovailoa turnover. He says he wants to play in the cold. See how that goes. Duke was favored today. Yes, they were. Yep, it was 3.5. 3M says, favorite Turkey Day sports teams you feel good about. I want to ladder up the Lions team total from 30.5 up to 40.5. It's crazy. I don't care. Whatever. $1, $5, 10, 25. You want to go really crazy, 100 a pop, up to a dime there, boom, 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 all the way up. I think they're scoring. Their last couple games at home, 50, 50, 42. I think they had like a 30 spot in there. In fact, let's go to the notes. Because I do write things down, believe it or not, on games, folks. When I'm writing things down. 52, 52, 42. Not bad your last 3 home games. I got a Lions team coming off another gut-wrenching loss. I know that the Lions don't play well at home. Oh, this is a flat spot. They got Green Bay next week. Well, Green Bay's next Thursday night. So they'll both be rested up with extra rest. Their kind of walk through lackadaisical game was just this past weekend. What was it, 24-6? Ho hum. That was their not take a game serious. No. I think they win this one. I think they put up a bunch of points. Starting at 31.5, it's at plus 130. 32 is the same plus 130. So I'm doing one, doing the other. As we increment up by a point, 154, 195, 225, 240, 295, 370 at 38, 400 at 39.5, 455 at 40.5 points. Let's get it, 3 a.m. T-Mike says, Memphis loss isn't bad. Memphis is a top 5 team. Memphis Tigers? Yeah, they're pretty good. It's early. We'll see how it plays out. We know that they get talent. They've won early. It's not a bad one. I'm just saying for Michigan State, for me, Sparty, it just, I don't know. Maybe because I had them like last year and I was kind of high on them. They didn't do much. Am I going to run to jump on them again? Not that the game has passed him by, but you never know with the nil and all this kind of stuff. Maybe he's like, you know what? These freaking kids, I just can't get through them anymore. Money Erman, Furman, Robert Dixon, good to see you. Yes, we like Furman. I got Furman as a free pick today. I have it in the chat. There it is from this morning show. But then T-Money comes in and says, like, get the pen out kind of stuff. So if it loses, we blame T-Money with his nonsensical get the pen out. So we don't want that. We don't like that. Giovanni says the Mavs +4 versus the Knicks currently. They're playing the Knicks right now? Hold on. What is that? I didn't know they were playing the Knicks. Did the Knicks just the Nuggets or was it yesterday? Knicks. Oh, this is tomorrow's game. Well, no Luka. Knicks off a huge win. Let's take the Mavs there. Lakers looking good. Only down 20. So they're alive. This is what they do. Whenever I get the tweet from T-Money or Mr. Bad Numbers about a team doing well, I got a live bet the other side. Man, it's like raining money when that stuff comes up. The Lakers, 101 to 78. At Team Money. Sort of man, I understand why Kansas, the number 1 team, was a 4-point dog to Duke. Yeah. So you see that. Again, that's how I sort of like Duke. Like, all right, they're a dog on a neutral. All right. You told me Duke's a 7-point favorite at Cameron. 8. Right? I mean, it was 4.5. Right down to 3.5. Home court. Had to lean Duke there. I mean, just based on that number. Kenny says, I know, but I like Miami. I don't know why. I'm with you. I like Miami too. We got the big names, Mike. That's why That's all. I went Kansas right away, plus Duke Young, and most of the teams haven't played together. Here's the thing. Forget about them being number one in catching points. I look at Duke's game versus Arizona. At least they came up with a little defense. Right? They played Kentucky. That was what, a 77-72 loss there. When Kansas played up to North Carolina, and it was at home, it was like a wild game, up and down the court over. So I thought, you know what? I got the better defense probably. I got a number one team catching points on a neutral. Like, I didn't play the game. It didn't even come in here as a free play. It was just one of those spots where I was like, it's interesting. T-Money agrees with Mike. I really didn't like Reacher. I love all the books, but I don't know, movies and TV shows never do the books justice. I didn't read the books. I wish I would have saw the books. I saw the Tom Cruise one, and I was like, I like this. Then I find out, after I watched the two movies of them, when I somehow came across Reacher on, and I didn't want to watch it on Prime. I'm like, what is this? I don't want to watch it. It's like, Tom Cruise already did the movie. And I find out that Reacher was like a big dude, supposed to be like 6'5", 6'6". I'm like, what the? I didn't get Tom Cruise to play him. I like the movies. I thought they're fun. But I think this guy plays him. What was it, Alan Richson or whoever? Like, I think that's a believable character for the book. I mean, he's like 6'3", 6'4" in real life. I mean, he's a big cat. So I enjoy it. I think of the Tom Cruise scene with him in the, there's a couple like in the fights, like the one where he gets hit in the bathtub with the bat or whatever, and like I can't see him taking like a kind of a strike there to even an off-brand strike to the head. But the scene at the bar where he beats up, where he says to the guy, he's like, oh, this is my sister. He's like, oh, is she a good kisser to the guys? But when he stands up, like, I don't care if you got 4 cats with you. Dude, a guy who's like 6'4", 6'5" stands up and he looks terrible, in decent shape. Like, you got to be like, what the heck, bro? I mean, like in Reacher where he's walking to the diner and the guy's yelling at his girlfriend or for leaving a bad tip or too much of a tip. And the guy's like, hey, what are you looking at, buddy? Mind your own business. Listen, 18, 19, 20, I got a lot of lip. I've been to fights. I think I got a tough guy. I'll beat you up. Dude, I'm not running my mouth to some dude 6'5" gorilla who just looks like, I mean, you look at a person and be like they say the game recognizing. You look at a guy and be like, that's not something I'm going to mess with. I don't know. I could go off on the, what is it called, Mike? The something, the willing animation of disbelief or something in movies. Desmond agrees with Mike with the Duke game. Chargers, NFL money line. I'm already in on the Falcons. Chargers back-to-back. Everybody's going to be on them. No thank you. Falcons, winner. Michael B. says, I thought about taking a live with Grambling, but all their points were coming from 3, and they were getting doubled up in points and rebounds. Did they end up covering the number for us there? 6? There we go. 3-point loser. Grambling gets it done for another win in the chat. 5-1. Who did we go? 6-1 yesterday or 5-1? 5-1 yesterday. Already 2-0 out of the gate. Well, I mean, we had all late games today, so there's that. But we got Auburn currently going and money in Furman. This is Thanksgiving Day NFL Bears or Lions. I just mentioned the Lions, Desmond. I don't know if you were listening. Take that team total and rally it up all the way. I'm gonna try to jump on Jimmy the Bag Show, and I'm gonna give out all 10 of those things to ladder up, and I'm gonna catapult my way into first place in the Weeby Pubbing contest for the capper side of the TV show or the video. T-Mike says, Mike, you're talking about language. I like how you analyze the games as they happen. I do the same thing. Michael B says, I think I'm going to start the Penguin on Max. It's pretty good. The new Dune show is good, but I watched the 2 episodes. I'm not a Dune. Don't watch Dune. I watched Penguin with my son. We started 2 episodes. My wife was like, oh, what is this show? So we had to get her all caught up, and then we all watched the last couple episodes of Penguin. Penguin's all right. His buddies are coming over on Saturday. His birthday was last week. It was during the week. It was Tuesday night. I told you. So it was his birthday, and so he's like, I want my friends to come over, but it's playoff football stuff like that. I ain't got time to come over on Friday night. Saturday, he's tired, so he said, let's just do it during break. So they're coming over Saturday for a little soiree. So I think I'm gonna do my little Colin Farrell penguin. Like he's like, hey Vic, I'm gonna start doing that to Dan. I'm like, I'm gonna throw on my bring back the heavy jersey Italian on his buddies. Vic, we gotta do his friends say I got an accent sometimes because I'm like, you're Dan. No one calls him Dan. They call him Daniel. Giovanni says Michigan versus Javier. Javier. That's my zombie song for the Cranberries. We call it Javi. My buddy Javi. All right. So this is a 2 now. Let's go. I got the live lines. We got the Spank odds working here. A shout out to my guy Spanky and his site. You get the live up to date. $500 a month. All right, you think you're serious? Let's go here. So we got where's this? 755 on the board. Yeah, 2s, 152. So it was 1.5. It's moved a little bit. Michigan with the coaching change. I don't hate it. Man, Javi just beat who? South Carolina pulled away? I could do some Wolverines with you. Wolverines, Michael Bay says. Team money, 3-point shooting comes and goes. I want the team that's dominating the paint engraving boards for X possessions. Absolutely. 3-point shooting, if we're betting on that to pull out wins, that can go sour. King D says, me too, something to say in Dolphins. Yeah, I like the Dolphins. I do. And it's gotten up to the 3.5 mark. I sort of want to take it because I'm like, all right, you want to give me an extra half point? But King D, I'm like, I see 3.5s and 7.5s. Now this didn't open at 3.5. This was a 3 opener when we did look at lines. And then even when we did the looky, it was 3. So it ticked up a notch there. But it's basically I'll consider it a 3.5 as an open. And I don't like that. I think that's where they're trying to get you. Like, oh, you got to get that half a point. You need it. I don't like the half point. Like the Dallas game was 2.5. It's 2.5 Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right up to the games being played. Then it reopens at 4.5. Comes back down here. I don't know if that's on the is he QBing? I'll tell you what, I put in a play already on Giants team to over 16.5 because I think the Dallas defense is terrible. And why do I think I'm going to Drew Lock sighting? I like the Giants team total over as well. Michael B. So I'd be careful with the Michigan game. Unranked favorite over ranked team is 0-5 for the unranked team this year. Who's ranked? I don't even. So Michigan's ranked and Javi isn't? Javi. Lakers doing Laker things. Love it. Oh, the Lakers. We got to go back to back. In-season chumps. Let's get it. Where's the Big Ten? They're so big. Javi is ranked. So hold on. Javi's ranked, not Michigan. Unranked favorite over ranked teams is 0-5. Well, I don't care. I'd still leave Michigan there. Again, that is something you're going to play it. You know what? I haven't been really looking at that at all, to be honest with you. I've just been looking at the numbers, and I'm not looking at ranking part of it. I would still like Michigan here. And again, if you're going to do the unranked over ranks, you can't just say, I like this one and not that one. You got to do them all. You can't just pick and choose them. Rutgers catching 10 tomorrow from Alabama. Yeesh. He gets Scarlet Knights. A lot of hype on you this year. A lot of hype, and you're a 10-point dog. Oof. I don't bet Auburn. I didn't bet Auburn first half, and they're up 19-6. It's a real offensive doozy. Actually, it's not. Hold on a second. How long was this from? This was from 10:49. So I'm 20 minutes behind the comment section here because I'm showing 30-24. Knicks in the house had the Timberwolves on money line and plus money. They blew it, and under Lakers looks. Let's see. It looks tough. Yeah, the what's it's there. Minnesota. That's what set team money off about the Lakers being the greatest team ever this year. Don't tell me about the Wolves. Like the Lakers never lost to a bad team. Hit the like button, please do. Thank you very much, there, Nick. Michael B says it does look like you might get the back door here with Grambling. Yes, it's already in there. T-Mike says, agree with you, Sean, about the pitching and the bullpen. Everything you're saying, I agree with. Yeah, again, that's what I said about the Dodgers last year to start the season. And I'll say it again this year with them. I think they're a team to play team totals over on a 5.5 with their offense. And like my argument was today on the X with Mr. Bad Numbers, he's like, oh, you didn't mention my Ravens. I'm like, you mentioned the Ravens. I said I was on the Chargers. I didn't know how to get in depth with you there on this play. He had the Ravens yesterday. They are 108-69 last year. 40 games over 500. You said a profit of $300. I can't do that. 40 games. That's like somebody being 40. Somebody's 33 games over 500 and being down $100. It's not good. It's not where you make money. Giovanni says, Cuse and you over in the Miami game. What do I think? Hurricane Syracuse over? I can get behind that. I'll go over the total there. But that's so. I don't know. Why do I think it's like in this? Why I thought it was like a 62. QC. 67.5. What a monster number. Yes, go over the total. Desmond is the 8th like. We got 8 likes. That's where we're at on YouTube. I guess not many people are watching. This is the diehards here. That's why you guys are all. If I could find you, if your name pops up, I will wrench you. And not in a bad way. Like you're getting wrenched like with a tire iron, I'm going to rob you. The diehards appreciative wrenches because you're here all the time. Yeah, 11 watches and we got 10 likes. I can't complain about that. I can't complain. It's a good ratio. I was going through, I got rid of about like 40, I guess they were like Russian or like Japanese followers I had. I like tried to block. I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of subscribers that are not real. Like 1,700 subscribers, I'm sure 1,000 of them are just dead accounts. I wish you could just remove them. T-Body says, I like the Lions, Sean. They go for 40 plus Thanksgiving. Heck, they might be 30 at half. They've scored 52, 52, and 42 at home, or 45, whatever it was. They're off a 24-6 ho-hum kind of game. And they lost last year on Thanksgiving, right? If I remember. Come on. It's worth a shot. Listen. People are going to pee away $20 parlays. Put $2 on every one of these from 130 up to 450. Score 36, you're going to catch 5 of them. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I mean, you get 5. They're all plus monies. Michael B says, Rutgers is plus 180 on the money line live if anybody wants it. I mean, you're worth a shot there at plus 180. I mean, what are they down? I mean, again, this was a while ago. My score, I got 32-29. Let's pull up let me pull up one of my live spots. one of my accounts just went crazy because a bunch of my baseball futures all cashed in. Also, it's like $800 in losers. I'm like, what is this? All my 5 guys at $100 a pop for Cy Youngs all came in for losers. All right, basketball live. Money line. Yeah, see, I got plus 107 now. I would have worth a shot with the Rutgers there. I'll tell you what. You want to take some NC Greensboro plus 600? We can do that together. Plus 645. What do you think? No, didn't get it. Now it's plus 7. T-Wayne says, you're right, too. Michigan State hasn't been the same way. Yeah, I was looking at their thing. I'm like, they just haven't felt the same for whatever reason. That's just me. Maybe because I kind of remember like losing on them. So I was like, why, that's in my head. Bears money line plus 4-1. Lions got to be fat ass 200 screws in for. No way. No, I don't think so, King D. I'll tell you what, even on Friday, I haven't pulled it. I'm like this close to doing Kansas City minus 12. And normally, right, like double digits. Do I want to lay out Kansas City, especially if Kansas City team doesn't really cover a lot of games? They kind of get in those games. Like, at Carolina last week, bye week, off the Bills, they don't cover. But they get up. Here comes the back door. You let them tie it, almost lose. I don't think they do that home here. I think this is one where Andy Reid's going to be like, hey, screw this, fellas. Let's go. Let's win this one. Whether they win 26-10, 24-9, I think they cover this number. The Bears as well. Ohio State and the over versus Michigan. What are they laying there? Like a big 20 spot? I don't even know what it is off the top of my head. There's Notre Dame USC. 3:30 action. 12 noon. Started. 20 spot, 20 and a half. I can see Ohio State wants to really lay it into them. It sounds like you're on the booze, even though I'll probably take all the dogs. No, man. Giants, you want to do Giants? I like the team. I think they're going to score against Dallas. I don't have them. Detroit, again, that was their not take a serious game. 24-6. They won. They didn't look good in winning. That was an ugly game. Ugly game. Usually if you use the pen, I've been a little hot the last 3 days, starting to get back. Seattle has been scoring their last few games. Seattle Seahawks. I like against the Jets. I told you against the Jets. Take them. Scoring 58 points is easy in basketball. Just ask me on the under. I had another loser today in a total. I got to stop with the totals. I got to stop. I think I'm now. We were 18-21. Then we go 2-1. That's 20-22. Lost that one, so I'm 20-23 totals. Yeah. Totals have not been kind. Again, 3 games under 500. I shouldn't. It's not really that bad, but I'd much rather be 2023 would be a better mark. 25-17 or something. Anything's better. Anything's better than a losing record. UNC's getting thrashed. It's 35-30. Well, pulling the old Rajinsamundo out here. Mr. Number's crying to me about the Lakers. Is he on the X whining about the Lakers? Is there a fixed talk going on? Oh, look at this class. Look at this classic. Great Alaska Shootout. Love it. Suns are 21.5 live. $25 for me. Then again, this is 20 minutes. That's 10:56. Read 68 Hours by Lee Child's my favorite Jack Reacher book. I like the Reacher flicks. I told you I like them. The TV show Casting Reacher is why better. Reacher's supposed to be 6'6", giant 45 gorilla man cruising fit the bill. Yeah, and I didn't realize that till I saw like the reviews. Like, oh, nobody liked it because he's Tom Cruise doing it. I'm a Tom Cruise guy. I was up last night till like 2:30. I was watching what was that? Live, Die, Repeat, or whatever that was. What was that one he did with Emily Blunt where he keeps waking up like it's Groundhog Day, but except being Bill Murray weatherman, he's just like dying every night. I like Tom Cruise. I watched that whole thing where it's like Last Action Hero Tom Cruise. I like him. All the way back to Taps. His character was named Sean. He was a psycho, just like me. Michael B. Whatever you want to say about the Bears, they're number one team against fantasy wide receivers. So if you want to ladder, I'd go Lions, running backs, and tight ends. Is there a no contest this week with the Thanksgiving? Because there's so many games on Thanksgiving, so I didn't want to just like choose one. So it's a bye week because we have there's so many. We'll just switch it up for the next time. If you're on Twitter, or you're on the X, you're on YouTube, click on more info, get my email, and I'll get you out a jersey. Somebody says, depending some teams, UConn, Zags, Duke can shoot the lights out, but I get what you mean. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, UConn, how about UConn? Hurley's, boy, he's crying up a storm. And I actually, you know what, after yesterday, I thought, you know what? Yeah, they're mad they're going to come out and win today. I'll tell you what. I don't want to lay with Connecticut, man. I think these refs are going to be like, screw this guy. Who the heck? I don't think they're going to get any kind of calls. I think you're whatever that line is, you're going to be, that's like just a 5-point buffer when they're in juicy, huge spreads like that because you're not going to get a bunch of stuff. No contest. I lean Giants as well. Yeah. Javier going to win and cover. Javier. We'll see what happens. Michigan's good, but they're not that good. Sometimes you make a little change of the staff. It works out. You get a good coach in there. We've seen it. We've seen it happen. Can't tell me it's not true. What do we got going on here? All right. Football. We are 26-point underdogs this week on Friday in our 2:00 game to the heck is their name? I butchered it the other day with Ramon Scott. I butchered the name. Yeah. Oh, man. Alastro. Oh, man. What is their name? Here it is. Atascocita. So they are 6 in our area. We are ranked 9th. But these guys are ranked, I think, 20th in the whole country. So they're a good team. We are big dogs. 26, 28 points. think it was projected like 48-22 or 46-22. I was like, oh, what's the coach saying? I don't know. I got too money up for that. So actually, when we pull this banner out, because people are like, oh, what are those games are done. He's like, they got all types of articles posted up with the kids on the other team are saying, like, these guys can't run. There's that. Their defense is this. So they're pulling out they're the Friday Night Light Club, the Friday Night Lights team, a little Perriman tiny. He's like, we get that all the time. We're smaller. They'll always be bigger than you. You got to hit harder. He's like, our practices are just insane. Drew Lock Fan Club, population 1. That's it. I'm on my island. I did say the Suns probably win in the chat earlier. I mean, Katie and Beal have been sitting on the couch getting high, playing PS5. They should be full of energy. Come on, man. KD. Beal hasn't played more than 50 games ever, has he? It's terrible. Lakers. You're all pumped up. Who are you going to get? I saw you guys are being linked to who's that? Finney Smith from the Nets? Or one of the Cams? Oh, man. No Lakers. Giovanni says, check this one out. The Lions winning margin 31-36 plus 1350. Definitely worth a sprinkle. My problem is that it might be more than that. If they win like 45, actually, I was going to say 45-10. That would be a cover. That would fall right into that range at 1350. Get the pen out for Javi. Well, I don't have my stuff out for tomorrow. This is all today's notes. We'll have to do that again tomorrow. I'm sure you'll be here tomorrow. I'll remember Javier because I've been singing it for Zombie. So anytime you hear Zombie by the Cranberries, you don't say Zombie, you say Javi. 25-30 is 8-1. Worth a shot, I think, for sure. Nick says, looks like my under 234.5 is hitting 4 more minutes, 193. As long as the Lakers can't score anymore, you should be all right. How long ago was this from? Well, we'll see with Yark. That was 20 minutes ago. Game total off the order, it's 227. That's a win. Never in doubt. We're all going to beat the tire. Yeah, get beat by tire irons. And we could, I'm going to talk TV shows. What made you take the under? Just tell them, like, the Lakers stink. The Lakers stink. That's why I took it. I didn't think they'd score 100 points. Yeah, this team. Here we go. Too many. These big totals aren't hitting. Suns play slow when they lead. Yeah, and they're also missing their best guys. They slow the game down. Michael Bay says, I'm out of here. I'm guaranteeing Seattle money line, Auburn first half, both cash because I didn't bet them. I'll get the pen out for that one because I'm not going to remember this tomorrow morning. And I'll write down team money. Seattle money line, Auburn first half minus 1.5, both cash. I didn't bet them. And then team money, pen out, Javier. Oh, look who's coming in. Sleepy Bird. Hi, little birdie. Welcome to the show. Nick Nasty coming in late. We've only been on for an hour. Welcome. We'll say aloha means goodbye because we've been on for an hour. Rutgers plays again tomorrow night against Alabama. 10-point doggies. They just ran the ball last game. Detroit, they know they didn't have to do much. Exactly. So they just do their little thing. So that was kind of the game they didn't really play hard. This is the game they got circled. This is the game they want to play. But I'm Raquel. I'm on the Spicy Nuggets. 11+ against the Jazz. They are 11-point dogs against the Jazz. Who sang that song, Markel? We got the Jazz. We got the Jazz. You know that? You know that? Huh? Although I don't sound like the guy. It's a group.
Final.
The Jazz are 8-point favorites. They're not getting 11. They are -8. You have them here as 11 plus 11. This is what happens, folks. They want to legalize weed. This cat comes in here at midnight after we've been on for an hour, and he's talking the Nuggets as a 10-point doggy here and their favorite. Texas Tech. Red Raider action. Who's Texas Tech guy? I haven't even finished writing down all the lines for tomorrow. I don't even know where they're at. There's Texas Tech. There's Texas San Antone. I got San Antone on the bill. I got to find the Techies. Where are they? Are we talking? This got to be football we're talking about, I guess. I don't even know what sport we're even on. We talk college basketball, then you roll in with Texas Tech against West Virginia. West Virginia. Can we say that, man? Can we make a joke about West Virginia? On West Virginias? Anything on my numbers for this game here? Not much on my notes. Let's open up a window. How about an over 64? How about an over? Nick Nancy's saying hello, thinking about the Giants, but True Lock, yes. Team total over 60.5. Teammate says, I said the same thing about UConn. He's pissed his refs off, and they game against top team. I'm laying with them, especially double digits. No way I'm taking them. Yes. That'll be a fade spot on UConn. Team Money's looking for money on Markel's play. You never give us the plus money payouts. He's buying. He's on a we're gonna start calling him Mr. Bad Numbers, and he's buying the Nuggets plus 11 points. Plus 11. This guy got the Nuggets plus 11. Somebody dig up those odds on that? Nuggets plus 11. Take the pen at AFC Championship League. What is it? Grogu? Is this Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda versus Shanghai? Grogu? Is that who this is? All those potential trade pieces are trash, where I've been quiet. Yeah, you better be quiet. Detroit money line in the, I guess it would be association. What would that be called? The league? In the league? Detroit in the league tomorrow against Calgary. We have. Has anybody finished? Has anyone? I got to scroll down here. No one knows the jazz song. We got nobody knows. Tribe Called Quest. There we go. All right, take the pen out for the hockey. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Calgary's coming in. Second road game, off a loss. Detroit, first home game off a one road spot. Two homies, a roadie, and back home. I don't hate it. The Lakers. Seattle keeps turning the ball over. It means the 11 or more win margin shown for Nuggets plus 11. Okay, I didn't know what that was. It's like I see 11 plus. I'm like, he's thinking Nuggets plus 11? I can't decipher that. I just assume this is just a straight up point spread. That to him about okay, that's different. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. Baylor over versus Kansas. What is this total? When is this game? I don't have anything up for this game. Why would I give out a Nuggets plus 10? Make it make sense. I didn't know what it was. It said the Nuggets 11 plus. I'm like, all right, he's 11 plus. I didn't know what you're doing. I figured it was a rough night. You know, maybe you're hitting the bottle a little bit. I don't know what you're doing. Could be on. I have no idea, Markel. I don't know what you do in your private life. You're out here talking crazy stuff. It doesn't sound right. Jazz or faves? No, we figured it out. Nuggets win by 11 plus. Denver's minus there, but we figured it out. The Jazz were off. Was probably a beat down. I guess the line seems short. It was I see an 8 here in this game. It's an 8 and it's drop. DraftKings has it as an 8, and FanDuel went from a 7.5 to a 9. And I see 8.5 on ESPN. We got Mr. Numbers running around here. Buzz, where's Buzz? Can't say Sushi says, Markel, I knew what you meant. I didn't know what it meant, Sushi. Listen, I'm scanning the chat, right? I see the numbers. I'm automatically assuming it's a spread. Like somebody put up Texas Tech 3.5. I went looking for basketball because we're talking basketball. I see a team with a number next to it. I'm assuming it's a point spread. Come on, help a fella out here a little bit. Well, they aren't 11. They're actually 8. They're an 8-point fave. 8.5. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Markel. We'll see you. We'll see you. We know how you roll. I'm keeping my eye on you, Markel. Pointing at your Avi. You don't know a Tribe Called Quest song? I'll give you the Cranberries. They're a bunch of white chicks from Ireland. I'll give you a pass on that one. You know a Tribe Called Quest? Come on, man. T-Money says, go smoke a fatty. T-Money was all stoked up earlier today. Talking about the T-Wolves, and all of a sudden his Lakers go and get lambasted. Nick Nasty's laughing. Markel's crying. Yeah, man. Tribe Called Quest. We got the Jazz. Somebody remember that? I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, we do. They had it was a nice little beat. Had a nice little beat. Let's see. Tell me if you can hear. I'm gonna pump it up here. Yeah, there we go. We do it for the week. We do it and we do it and we boom it in your teeth. Come on, man. They got you quiet. Desmond, cheers from the Sahara. Have a good night. T-Money, have a good one. We're going to relax to subscribe as I do some. Yes, you won a contest. Told you that. 5-0 sweep. James. You can take it. You hear you, but it's muffled. That's probably because the storm came out. What do these games need to be in college? Who needs that? Good question. Good question for the what do the games mean? Because teams already in the playoffs. Those out of the playoffs are bowls. It's rivalry week. I do get some rhythm. He's going to play some NFL college football tonight. Later, alligator. There's another tribe lyric. Yeah, don't encourage me. I'm out of here. Midday my tomorrow. We'll have picks up for tomorrow. Good luck. Good night. Bye-bye.